Hi there, and a warm welcome to Frugalful. My name's Lara, this is a frugal living and budgeting channel, and as I chat to you today I'm going to sip this orange juice, try and help ease my sore throat. So I apologise in advance because I'll be croaking probably quite a lot throughout this video. And as you probably can tell if you've seen any of my recent videos, the vast majority of my videos in the month of August have been related to decluttering, mega decluttering. I have been doing an August decluttering challenge, and in case you don't know, the way it's worked is, say for example on the 1st of August it was 1 item, the 2nd it was 2, and so on and so forth. So today is the 31st, which in theory means 31 items. The idea is by doing that, by the end of the month, that's 496 items out for a 31-day month, which is a great target to work toward. And I'm absolutely over the moon that I've managed to get above 500 now. It's 527. I'm 99% sure that's the magic number I've reached as of the end of yesterday's day 30. But I have been working extra hard over the last few days at having a last push to see if I can reach 1,000 items, because I just feel that would be such a great milestone for me. I have had a lot more clutter than I should, and this is so long overdue, with some very easy wins in amongst some harder decisions along the way. So I just really wanted to see, once I realised the sheer volume of things I am willing to let go of, or realise that are things that can be easily thrown away or donated or recycled, I thought I just want to see and just have one last push over this weekend. Been pacing myself too because I'm still feeling quite under the weather, but in the spirit of completing this challenge, I wanted to see if I could keep going to do this. And thank you for bearing with me, because I haven't been able to do very many usual frugal videos over the last wee while, but I'm looking forward to getting back on track with that again very soon. Thank you so much to anyone that's been following along with my decluttering journey this month, and also thank you to especially Charlotte for sharing your journey of decluttering this month, and it's absolutely fantastic. I've really enjoyed each day seeing what you've been decluttering, and I'm so happy for you that you've let these things go out of your life. Anyone else that's been doing some decluttering, no matter how many or few items, good for you, big high five to you, and I hope that you're feeling the benefits of that. Anyone who hasn't done any yet but's very intrigued or interested, or even just a wee bit curious about decluttering, I recommend it so highly. It's really being a game changer for me in my life this year. It's really helped me let go of literal weight off my mind. Less to clean, less to think about. It's just a win-win. It really is. Feels good to give, feels good to donate. It's nice to embrace this new next chapter of my life, and just embracing the present moment without having all the stuff weighing me down from the past, or what if items of the future that aren't things that are relevant for how I want to live my life. So it's a lot about intentionality, and it's a lot about just curating things and just actually getting in tune with, who am I now? How do I want to live now? And being willing to let go of things that don't fit that. And it's actually very empowering, liberating and freeing. So yeah, I really highly recommend it. And there are so many amazing channels, podcasts and resources out there. Let me know if you'd like me to kind of add some information about different podcasts and channels and things that I follow and listen to and watch that have really inspired and helped motivate me and educate me along the way, because I'd be absolutely delighted to share those with you. But without further ado, let's do this. So 527, what I'm going to do is, it was too much to remember all the other things. So I'm going to read out my list here. I'm going to point when there are things that I've got a wee star beside, because for them I took some photos. So there will be some pictures popping up on the screen when I do this of different items as well. So it won't just be me blathering constantly, there'll be some visuals as well. And what I'll do is, as I read out how many items and what they were, I can like add a running total up here or something, so you can see as it approaches and how it does, and if it reaches 1,000 and what happens, and together we can find out the absolute grand total for the month of August. So let's do this. I'll film the first part and then I can find out the total and come back to you with the grand total. This is exciting. Why am I, maybe I'm too excited about decluttering, but I'm really, really pleased to have done this. So pleased, and I'm excited about it, as you can tell, because it does feel very freeing not to have as much stuff. Anyway, here goes. So first of all, one, and I think there might be more as well in the cupboard that I've not reached yet, but 1 tub of Slim Fast powder that expired in 2022. Ugh, definitely time to let that go. A teapot and a lamp. 2 boxes of tiles. 2 worn out pairs of boots. 2 office items. 2 items which were a magazine and shower attachment. The 2 Mathmos lamps that I showed you in a previous video. I was deliberating about whether to keep those or not. I've decided it's time to let those go. Also 2 hair accessories, and then 3 items which are a necklace, a badge and an incense holder. 3 items that are a plug-in air freshener, some acrylic paint and an old Hoover attachment. 3 bookmarks, another 3 items that were a scarf, some pool shoes and some mini speakers. 3 jewellery items, and another 3 that were a soft toy, figurine and a pet accessory. So onto the sets of 4 items now. First of all, a big sculpture that I did, a large cushion and 2 items of furniture. Oh yes, 4, another 4, which is a notebook and 2 diaries that were used up, and they were like old previous year ones, and a medicine bottle of stuff that had expired. Another set of 4 that was 2 cuddly toys, a barware set and a dog jacket from my beautiful Darren, who sadly passed away a few years ago. So I'd like another dog to benefit from his jacket now. I will keep his collar and his lead for sentimental reasons, but I'm ready to let the other things go now. And then we've got Darren's muzzle that he used to have, and cushions and blanket. Also, another set of 4, cushion, curtain, broken trolley and another old Hoover piece. Another set of 4 which was a book, a badge, a battery charger and an umbrella cover. And then these are sets of 5 items. So these 5 are curtain tie backs, 2 accessories, Halloween cards and an ornament. And then we've got another set of 5 that was a travel plug, shower curtain rings, an old broken strip of garden edging, some raw plugs, I've still got plenty left but I got rid of a whole bunch, and an old broken storage box. And then another set of 5. One was a random tool, I don't have a clue what it was. It was this little round thing. What is the point of keeping it when I don't even know what it is? A broken Dremel tool, Lots and lots of excess screws. There's still absolutely no point keeping all of those when I've got other screws. A fridge magnet and some old scrapbooking supplies that I've never used. And then we're on to the items, 6 item sets. So first of all, a sleeping bag, a book and another 4 cuddly toys. 7 metal wall brackets that I've never used. I've just kept 2 or 3, but I don't intend to use them anyway. So there's no point having the other 7. 11 more books for the charity shop. And then there were 13 random assorted items, a whole bunch of different things. So I've got 3 different images to show you here of those 13 things in 3 images, because I was going to originally film them and I was sort of scanning across. So I've done 3 screenshots to show you instead. And then another 15 items here for the charity shop, including another bunch of books. I'm very pleased that I've managed to let go of this many books because I didn't think I was going to be able to this month. So that's been such an achievement for me. 17, oh no, I've not got a picture of this one. 17 DVDs. And then 18 old keys for either padlocks that no longer work or old keys for things that I don't have a clue what they even are. And there's only 9 in that photo because it was in 2 separate sets of 9, but I've decided to let go of the 18 keys. And then 20 items of clothing, fabric and stationery items. 26 teaching resources, barware and an old ice bucket. Well, I say old ice bucket, it's a vintage ice bucket. Oh, and I've got a picture of these in 2 parts. The vintage ice bucket I don't think's ever been used, but technically it's old. But yeah, all the lovely barware and the teaching resources that I'm never going to use all this stuff. It's time to let it go. And then 30 items here are 28 candles, a lighter that's no longer even working, and incense. And then we've got 41 CD cases. We have 56 items for the charity shop. And then I'm going to come back in a minute with the final items and the grand total. So I'm back with the final items that I decluttered, which are 320 CD cases. Yay! It means I've reached my goal of 1,000. I have a grand total of 1,179 items that I've decluttered in the month of August. So I am absolutely over the moon with this, needless to say. I'm just so full of gratitude that I've reached a point now where I want to let go of some things. Don't get me wrong, there are some things that maybe are excess that I could or should maybe, but I don't like using the word should. I choose to keep things that aren't needs but they're wants, but I'm just being more selective, and it's just been a really good opportunity to learn more about myself and what kind of gets in the way of living my best life. So that's been very valuable in itself. The CDs that were in the cases, I'm storing in these kind of cases, these like loose ones like this. And I much prefer that because it's so much less bulky and I can still enjoy the part that matters most to me, which is the music. So it's a win-win. Again, thank you so much for following along if you've been watching the Decluttering Challenge videos, and I'd love to hear how you've got on in August, if you've let go of anything, or whether you're thinking about doing this in September or at some September, in September or some other month or another time, or want to learn more. just let us know and say hi in the comments. It would be really great to hear about your thoughts on decluttering and how it can enhance our lives. Looking forward to returning to more of the usual kind of frugal related content and videos on the channel in September. But just to say, I think now that this decluttering muscle has been getting flexed quite a bit, I'm not finished. I'm going to keep going and do some more, but not as fast a pace perhaps, but as an ongoing project in my home, because I'm still going through everything in my home and deciding what to keep and what to let go of. Want to give myself time to do that thoroughly. So I'm sure there will be more I let go of, but I won't do another decluttering challenge set of videos for September. I think it's time to have a wee break from that and get back to the usual stuff. But perhaps a future month, if you're up for that again, do let me know, because I'd be definitely very happy and open to the idea of doing a decluttering challenge again. But maybe by that point, I'll have decluttered some more bits and pieces, sort of finished this round of decluttering, if you like. And then I probably would struggle to fulfill the decluttering challenge again. But you never know. I'd be very happy to give it a go again in the future. So just let me know your thoughts on that. And I'd love it if you can join me for that in a future point, in a future month or something. But in the meantime, thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll be back soon. I need to give my throat a wee bit of a rest for a while, I think. It's so sore. My friend sent me a package, which was very sweet of her. Can't see them at the moment, but she sent me some throat lozenges. She sent me some chocolate biscuits and these Milky Way magic stars that are now gone, and some treats for Bella. It was very sweet. It really warmed my heart. So thank you so much to my friend for that. Anyway, what I was going to say is enjoy the rest of your weekend. And once my throat's not so croaky, I look forward to being back, doing some budgeting, how August budget went video, and some frugal budget decorating video I've got coming up as well, which I was going to release yesterday. So looking forward to seeing you for those and other videos very soon. Take care and best wishes to you. Bye.